Okay, so picture this. You give your AI coding assistant the keys to your entire code base. Yeah, a little terrifying, right? We all want them to be these powerful partners, but not if it means risking a catastrophic security breach. Well, today, we're going to talk about how to get all of that power without, the nightmare scenario.
So here's the thing. We want our AI assistants to be way more than just a fancy autocomplete. We want them to be proactive, to actually build features, hunt down bugs, run tests for us. But the second you give an AI that kind of freedom, you're also handing it the keys to do some serious damage if it ever gets compromised. The way we've traditionally handled this is by basically putting the AI in a digital straitjacket. It can look, but it can't touch. At least, not without your explicit permission for every single action. And let's be honest, that constant game of "Mother may I" gets old really fast.
And that leads to a very real problem: approval fatigue. You know how it is. You're in the zone, the code is flowing, and then pop up. Another permission request, and another, and another. Pretty soon your brain just starts to tune it out, and you're just clicking yes on autopilot, not really even seeing what you're agreeing to anymore.
So what's the result of all this? The very system that was designed to keep you safe ends up grinding your whole workflow to a halt. And the irony is, it actually makes you less secure. It's a lose-lose, right? But what if there was a fundamentally better way to do this?
Well, enter sandboxing. Just think of it like a secure playpen for your AI. Instead of it having to ask for permission every 5 seconds, you give it this designated area where it can go totally wild. It can build, test, and execute code to its heart's content. And the best part? It literally cannot touch anything outside of that playpen.
And the impact of this approach isn't just a small tweak, it is huge. Internal testing over at Anthropic showed that by putting this kind of sandboxed environment in place, they saw an 84% reduction in those constant, annoying permission prompts.
So what does that massive drop in interruptions really mean for you? It means the AI gets the autonomy it needs to be a genuinely helpful partner, and you get peace of mind. You know the guardrails are built in from the start, not just depending on you clicking the right button at the end of a long day when you're already tired.
So how does this magic playpen actually work? Well, it's all built on 2 core principles you see right here: file system isolation, which controls what files the AI can see and touch, and network isolation, which controls where it can connect on the internet. And you absolutely need both.
Here's why. Having just one is kind of like locking your front door but leaving a back window wide open. If you only have file system isolation, sure, the AI can't see your secret files, but a compromised agent could still leak data from the files it is allowed to see, just by sending it out over the network. And if you only have network isolation, it might not be able to phone home, but it could potentially rewrite critical system files and just break itself out of jail. But when you combine them, you're building a real fortress. A compromised agent can't steal your SSH keys. It can't phone home to some attacker's server. It can't download malware or mess with your sensitive system files. The whole threat is basically neutralized before it even gets started. Okay, so that's all the theory. But how does this stuff actually work in practice? Let's take a look at 2 new features in Claude Code that are putting this powerful sandboxing technology right into the hands of developers right now. First up, we've got the Sandboxed Bash tool for your local machine. With this, you basically get to draw the lines on the map. You tell Claude which directories and which network hosts are safe, and from that point on, it can run bash commands within those boundaries without ever bugging you. The second feature is Claude Code on the web. This gives you your own private island in the cloud. You can work on your code with full access, but all your sensitive stuff like your Git keys stays safely on the mainland, completely outside the sandbox. So, are you ready to ditch all those permission prompts and start working in a way that's both smarter and safer? Here's how you can get started with this much more secure workflow. It's actually super simple to get going. For that local tool, just type /sandbox right inside Claude Code, and it'll walk you through configuring your safe zones. If you want to take the web version for a spin, just head over to claude.com/code. And for all you adventurous types out there who are building your own AI agents, Anthropic has even open sourced the code, so you can bake this exact level of security right into your own projects.
And that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? As these AI agents get smarter and faster and way more capable of acting on their own, is a technology like sandboxing just a nice-to-have feature? Or is it becoming the absolute bedrock for a future where we can actually trust our AI partners? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.